Hello all and welcome to another ZAPPSWORKS video. Thank you once again for taking an interest into our switch panels. Today I'll be showing you our push button variants of the switch panels. As you can see, these panels here have the push buttons rather than the ones that you flip up and down like the Air Force ones. What I'm referring to are these ones here. We are also selling these if you're interested. I'll have them linked below so you can go check those out too. Now with our buttons here, you can see that we have a couple of different finishes and a couple of different textures. We also provide them for left-hand drive, right-hand drive. We have them for your push-to-start models over here, or the key-to-start models of the 86, the BRZ, and the FR-S. So we have everything to cover you, regardless of what you want. We can get you sorted. So I'll also show you, currently we have our smooth finish faces in here. So that looks like these ones here. That's what they look like up close. So they're nice and smooth, and they have the text in there so that you can see what your function is. You can choose this on the website as well, what you want the text to say. There'll be a little box where you can write it in. Now, I do need to mention that between the two different types of key to start and push to start models, there are limitations in how many switches we can fit. So as you can see, we can comfortably fit up to 6 switches in the key to start model because there's just so much real estate. However, with the push to start model, the maximum we can fit is 3. But like I said before, we do also make the switch panels, for example, the flick switch panels, and these ones can accommodate up to 4 for your push to start model BRZ, 86 or FR-S. But we also have a replacement blanking sort of switch panel thing here where you can also customize it with your text, and this will replace your USB slot. So you can get up to 4 if you need to, and you can see the switch will just fit right in there like so. But anyways, yes, I'll have another video up showing you how these work and how to install them. Today we're going to be focusing on the panels that sit in your cubby hole. Now, as I said, we have the smooth finish here, which is being displayed in the panel itself, and we also have a textured finish. So if you have a look here, you can see this one's got a bit of texture on it. In my opinion, I quite like it, but I think the smooth finish is my personal preference. But you know what? It's up to you. We made the 2 options so you can pick which one you like best. We also made the option so that you can put them with labels or without labels if you prefer that nice sleek look. So we'll leave that up to you. You can choose that on the website when you're entering, and when you're purchasing the product, it'll give you the option if you want labels or not, and then you can enter your details. There is a limit to how many characters you can have, but that'll tell you on the website. If you have an issue with how many you're entering, it'll tell you put too much. So moving on, what I will show you is how easy it is to install the switches and what they come with. So each kit will come with your panel of choice regarding how many switches you choose, whether it's 1, 2, or 3 for the push to start models, or anything from 1 all the way up to your 6 switches for your key to start model. Now, obviously, they will be spaced nicely. They won't be just like 1 here, and that's all you get. It'll look good. I promise you. There'll be some photos on the website. You can have a look and see what they'll look like. Your kit will come. So let's say we're going to go with, let's go with the text model on the textured finish, okay? So we're going to grab this. It's going to come with not 1, not 2, but 3 switches for you of the color you choose as well. So I'll also just quickly post a photo on the page to show you what colors are available. We have a variety of colors. Just pick whichever ones you want us to send, and we'll send those out to you with your panel. Now, not only that, but we will also be supplying you with this. So this is a plug which will go into the back of the switch that you select. As you see, it'll clip in like so. And just like that, you can integrate this into your system a little bit easier. We do recommend that you get this done by an auto electrician, someone who knows what they're doing. That way that they can make sure that you won't have any issues with your electrical or a fire or anything caused by these. We'll also have some specs posted on the site for what these switches are rated for. Once again, make sure that they are fit for purpose. It's up to you to make sure that they will not cause any problems with your vehicle or your setup and your auto electrician. So moving on, you'll get the 3 of these that come with your 3 switches. I'll only have 1 to show today just because, well, the rest of them will come in your kit. So now I'll show you how we install these into the panel, and it's so easy. The switch itself, the body comes with a nut, and it'll also come with the switch. So you undo the nut, remove it, take it out, slide it into your panel just like that, flip the panel over, and you can see here, you just screw the nut right on it. But make sure you take your time here, because you can accidentally get it to start the wrong way, and then it won't go down. So make sure you get it on correctly, put it all the way down. If you have a tool that can tighten it, tighten it as much as you feel comfortable with. And then if you need to, you can also just turn it a little bit more like this while holding it. It might tighten it for you. But again, that's up to you to get it tight to a position that you like. And then you can move on. So get all 3 of these installed. Moving forward from here, you've got your panel set up now. So it's all 3 switches in there. And I'll show you how to install them in here. I'll be back in just a second. All right, so now we are back. I will show you, this piece here is the cubby hole. It's probably best that you remove it from the vehicle when you're doing this, because you will need to do some work to it. So make sure that you're happy to do this and that you don't mind, because some of the work that you will be doing to this will be non-reversible. Now, I do have a piece which we have not modified yet, so this will just display for you. As you can see here, the original piece also comes with this rubber at the bottom. You will need to remove this. This is only double-sided taped in place, so you just press it in and then pull it up. I'm not going to remove it on this one because I don't need to. I've got one here for display purposes, but that's how you remove the rubber piece out of yours, and that's necessary. Otherwise, our switch panel will not fit in there. So make sure you go ahead and do that. Again, this is at your own risk, so do it if you're happy to know that you will not be reversing that again. Finally, you will also need a hole for your cables to pass through. So if you look carefully, you can probably see I've got a hole at the back. The way I recommend you do this is on the push to start models, you have this sensor at the back here. So just pop it out. This sensor is what's used for your keys. So you just squeeze the little tabs in on the side. I'll show you here. Squeeze them in like that, and the sensor will just pop out of the housing here. And I've elected to put the hole here. I think this is probably a best spot for it, but you can put it at the top if you want. You can put it on the side if you want. You can put it at the bottom. It's up to you. Do whatever you think is best. I've put it here. The one thing I would suggest is don't put it too close to the front, because it's going to be difficult for your cables to wrap around and come back up. So probably best to do it around the back somewhere if you're going to put it anywhere. My best bet, or my preference, is here. So you go ahead and drill your hole. Be careful, take your time. You don't want to split the plastic, okay? And this is obviously not reversible. So if you're not happy doing this, it's probably about time you click off the video. Anyways, proceeding forward. So now that you've got that hole drilled, you've got your rubber removed, you're going to want to grab that piece that we set up earlier, one with the 3 switches that we got. Now this is a textured finish, remember, and I'm just going to show you again up close with the smooth finish. This is what they both look like. Okay, something I almost forgot was how to fit these through as well. So make sure that you size your hole appropriately for the cables. I think that it's probably easier to bundle them up. You can use some electrical tape while they're not connected to anything or something, so that they're all together, and you can plug this into your socket. So make sure that it goes correctly. As you can see, this side doesn't have the tab, so this is the wrong side. If you look here carefully, it does have the tab in there. I hope that you can see that, and that's where this tab goes. So it goes over that like so, and we'll pull it in this one here. Just push the cable through the back. I'll show you. Just push it through the back. See, it's really difficult to get it through if you don't tie them together. So just tie them together. Use some electrical tape, something like that. Obviously, you'll have to undo these when you connect them up later, and slide it through. You can see the cables come right on through, and you want to adjust this so that it slides in straight. So make sure that you're holding it up. As you can see, like I'm sort of pushing it up and in at the same time. Be gentle. There's no need to rush this or force this. You'll get it into position, and then once you've got it here, just apply a little bit more pressure in whichever spot you think needs to go in further, so that it goes in evenly. And when you're happy with it, that's it. This won't be coming out very easily. If you need to remove this, you will need to probably push it out from the back, from the hole. So push something like plastic in there, or something that's strong enough to apply enough force to release the product. But yeah, if you're putting this in, I don't see why you would want to remove this. This will be finishing your switch panel. So that's up to you. And once again, don't forget, we'll have another video for these here, showing you how you can how to have a fourth one if that's what you want, and remove your USB port. So if you have any questions or suggestions for us, please make sure you drop them in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions or even take any feedback on board. I'm always looking for a little bit of feedback when we release stuff like this. I want to see what you guys think about it and if you would have done something differently or what you'd prefer. So thank you guys for your time, and I hope you have a great day.